Okay, so now we're gonna fold this point along this edge, like that. Make a nice sharp point. Really sharply. Now you could cut off this edge right here, or that strip, but I go for the lip. So we're gonna fold it to the back, like this. And then we're going to open it up and just let that valley fold unfolding. If you want to, you can fold to both sides. Doesn't really matter. Okay, now we are going to tail the paper. So we're just going to do it, and we're going to make a tiny tail right there. And then now we can, having this amount, and we can put our two hands on each side. And we don't need that scrap. So now we're going to get this corner and fold it up to there. So we're folding in half in all directions. So now fold this to here. And if you know how to fold the fortune teller, then you can skip forward. But this is for people who don't. Now unfold. And valley fold in half in this direction, and unfold. So now we have this X and a plus. So now we're gonna fold this corner to the center line, like that. Rotate, like this. I'm gonna fold this point to here, and last, we're going to fold this point. Okay, so now we're going to rotate or turn the model over. And we're going to fold each point in. So we're going to fold this point in, like that. Careful not to tear this. Sometimes I grease too sharp and then this flap pops up and tears like right there. This is where if you're using thicker papers, it might be a little hard, but yeah. So now we're gonna turn over, and now we have like the fortune teller look. Here's the flaps. So what we're gonna do is valley fold in half, or mountain fold, sorry, and in the other direction. Now using these creases we have in the middle of these boxes, we're gonna try to close this up. So if you know how to make the water bomb base, go ahead and do it for the, the board base. So now we're just gonna push all these together, and voila, here is the board base. Alright, now lastly we're just gonna pull out these flaps, like that, and like that. So now we have the fortune teller, like that. So now we're gonna have to make it with spikes. So we're actually gonna put these flaps back down and turn over to here. Now we're gonna fold up this about to here. So you wanna leave some here, so because that will allow us to make this little spiky thing. And try to make it exact. You can line the corner up and also line the middle up. Line this up. And lastly, you can kind of get it with the two corners in the center. Alright, so if we did it now, you would have a pretty nice looking fortune teller. It would turn out looking pretty nice. I'll show you what that looks like. Sometimes it's hard to fold in half in both ways after these creases. But so that would be one with spikes, but we want like spikes right here. So what we want to do is we're gonna open it up to so it's like this. Now, this is not that tricky, but I do want you to watch close. So we're gonna get this little tip and we're gonna fold it up as far as it can go. Now, you might think, oh, this is as far as it can go, but we want it to hit directly in that center and as far up on that corner as it can go, like that. And same to the side, like that. And that will just give us a few more spikes. Now I'm gonna do it in this direction. And right here. And we're gonna do it right here. And here. So we're kind of doing it on, every one of these corners. I'll show it more closely here where we folded up this. Now we're gonna take this corner and fold that up. And same on this edge. Okay, so now we're basically done. Now I know this looks like a ninja stall, but we're gonna turn over, and this gives us some nice spikes. Now I want you to really crease sharply on all these. Actually, you can turn it over and crease very sharp, because this will allow it to fold better, like that. So now we're basically done. All we have to do is valley fold in half this way. It might be a little hard with these, and I know it might be a little thick. If you crease these sharp, this won't happen. If these unfold, try to refold them like this. And yeah, you can see one hand's on the back to provide support. It's a good strategy to learn how to fold in the air, because it's a lot easier to do. Now, again, we're gonna do our board base. Okay, so this gave us some nice spikes, like so. Now all we gotta do is we're gonna pull open this flap, this flap, this flap, and lastly this flap, like this. And there you have it, your fortune teller that has spikes. Hope you liked the video. You could also try making them without spikes, and then you can stack two on top of each other like that, which creates this very nice fortune teller. Thank you for watching. Bye.